So, good morning, everyone. This is Nadine Chantal Ponce, and I will be presenting to you the development of psychology, highlighting the year of 2014 to 2017. So for the highlight of 2014, I focused more on the mental health because that's what they focused on from the years 2014 until 2017. So according to the highlight, the DSM-5 provided updated criteria for diagnosing mental disorders reflecting advances in research. So according to this is actually the fifth edition made by the American Psychological Association. They made this fifth edition of DSM to edit or to revise in order to improve one's accuracy of the mental health issues that has been going on. So, nilagay po nila ito and they edited this into a more effective treatment in diagnosing mental disorders. And then also, meron ditong growing efforts to reduce the stigma surrounding mental health. So ito naman, the government, uh, community groups, individuals, focus groups, everybody started this campaign to raise awareness in order to promote mental health and also to be okay na maging ma-assessed about some mental health issues that has been going on, since we all know that during the earlier years we weren't really okay about mental health issues. Parang we had this stigma about mental health. So 2014 was the growing effort into breaking the stigma, slowly breaking the stigma into making it better, na parang okay to open for discussions and to reduce discriminations about certain mental health issues. So if we need help, we can always talk to someone. That's what they want to tell us during the 2014 highlight. While on the 2015 highlights, so positive psychology interventions, meaning to say we started focusing more on positive psychology, meaning to say it's more on the positive aspects of life, something to be grateful for, something to be happy about, to appreciate life as it is. Na parang we're starting to be more optimistic. We're trying to um, use this kind of mentality in us as an intervention in order for us to find a way or to find a way to solve the common problems that we are facing as you know a client who is having troubles with our mental health growth. So they think that this this positive psychology is one way of being resilient, of promoting one's well-being. That's why they said that this intervention is well needed in psychology, especially in the mental health side of things. And then the cultural psychology and diversity, they saw how our culture shapes our behavior, the way we think, um, the way we perceive things. So they started focusing more on cultural psychology and diversity because they found out more about our behaviors, the way we think, and um, they focused on that, they studied on that, as well as the diversity. That's what they focused on during the 2015. And then since they think that values and social interactions has something to do with our culture. Psychologists somehow developed this way on how we could understand each and every culture that we have, and now they are using it for practice, and now they are using it for theory and practice. So during 2016 highlight is the integration of technology in mental health care. So people were starting to think of a way, psychologists were starting to think of a way on how they could address mental health issues in a more advanced, in a more technological way, because they know that the world is starting to shape into globalization, and they had to somehow evolve, to continue to evolve the way um, the others are evolving, the way the others are remotely doing their own thing. So now they tried to integrate technology into mental health care with the help of mobile applications, with the help of virtual reality. So that's what they started to do. During those times, they were already starting somehow to make websites for psychologists, for clients as well, during the integration of technology in mental health care. So during this time, their aim was to give us an accessible service, as well as something affordable that their clients can uh, have easier access to. And then advances in understanding and treatment of mental disorders. So, psychologists started to, since from the 2014, they started with mental health disorders. So every now and then, all the things that they gather from their previous studies, from those previous years, were all made up into a research paper, and these research had a solution, and they had this new basis of treatment that they somehow solved in a way. And this is how psychotherapy and psychopharmacology started. So for the year 2017, so there, increasing recognition and understanding of mental health issues. So thanks to the increasing health awareness or public awareness of mental health issues, so it was given more recognition in mainstream media, in the mainstream world, in the mainstream environment, to be talked about. It also helped to reduce the stigma of what was going on in mental health care, and now other people are also seeking help, seeking assessment, because of the increase in recognition in understanding the mental health being. And lastly, advancements in the understanding and treatment of various mental health disorders. So, what the researchers have found out is that our environment can be one factor in having this mental health problems or mental health issues that we're having inside of us, which it could lead us to depression, schizophrenia, as well as anxiety disorders. So, because of the increase in knowledge that they found out from their previous years of studying, as well as researching, they saw the treatment, which was the psychotherapy and psychopharmacology, that led to what we have until now. But until now, they are still trying to find studies for cases of autism, of spurgency, stuff like that. They're still trying to find somehow like a cure in order to maybe lessen the burden of those people having those problems. So that is all for the highlights of the year 2014 to the year 2017. Again, this is Nadine Ponce, and I thank you. I am leaving you all with this quote by Sigmund Freud. He said, "In the small matters, trust the mind. In the large ones, the heart." Again, this is Nadine Ponce reporting.